Hey guys, welcome to Mr. Kevin's STEM or STEAM Craft. Today at Washington Park Library. I am so glad to be here because it's a beautiful day. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you're excited to get creative and do a little problem solving, a little science. Wonderful. I'm super excited. Well, today, what are we going to do? Well, super easy. We're just going to take some simple recyclables and we're going to make some building blocks. Not really blocks, but kind of building toys. Super easy and fun, and I'll show you how to do it. Let's go over what we'll need, all right? All right, so first we'll need some glue. You can either get the regular glue or glue stick, whatever you have. I'm sure will work. We need some cardboard. I like the corrugated kind here that has the wavy layer in between. Any size works, all right? So anything works. And then we just need a couple different colors of construction paper. Okay, so this is a two-step process. So I'm going to show you how to do the first step, and then you're going to have to do it and wait, and then we're going to do the second process. But it's super easy. And then we're just going to need some scissors. And now if you're uncomfortable using scissors, please ask a caregiver or an adult to give you a hand, all right? Because we always want to be careful. Well, great. So let's dive on in. You guys excited? Yeah, me too. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so first we're going to take our cardboard, all right? And we're just going to cut off a little piece here. Just going to cut it right about here. Okay, I'm going to cut that all the way across. Now, this is the cardboard we're going to use, and then this cardboard is going to act like a spreader or a spatula for our glue. So I'm going to show you how to use the school glue, not the stick glue. The stick glue, you just need to work a little quickly because it's a thin layer. But what you're going to do is you're going to take the stick glue and you're going to cover the cardboard and then paste on the construction paper, and then we're going to turn it over and do the same thing to that side. But let's do our example with the school glue. All right, so we're going to measure this out, see if this fits. Okay, looks like it covers most of it. Now we're going to have a little extra here. That's okay. All right. All right, so first we're going to take the school glue and we're going to cover. We're just going to do a nice big layer on it here. Okay, it's a little stuck. All right. Looks like my glue's a little stuck, so we're just going to do a little bit right there. All right. Now, why do I have a spreader? Well, we could do streams and streams and streams of glue, but that gets way too wet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this spreading piece right here, and we're just going to spread the glue all over, a nice thin layer. Okay, that way we don't have too much glue anywhere. Okay. We want to spread it all the way to the edges on all of it. Okay, you can almost barely see it, but it's very important to spread it around and go to all the edges. See how we did that? It's just a little shine to know that the glue's there. All right, then we're going to place this piece of paper here. We're going to spread it, put a little pressure on it, make sure it sticks, and that's one side. Let's go to the other side, okay? Okay, again, we're going to put on some glue. And then we're just going to spread it out with our spreader, just like so. Okay. Okay, and this is the best way to spread it all the way down. Again, we're just getting a nice thin layer of glue, just like that. Okay, and then these don't have to match up, but we just want to lay the paper on. Okay, and spread it out thin. Now, if you look at the paper, there are no wet spots. That's important because you don't want the glue coming through the cardboard. Okay, and if it's too wet, it'll warp it. So while this dries, it might start to warp a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on a couple of books. Now, there are no wet spots here, but if you have any wet spots, you want to put some plastic over it and then put the books on, okay? Because you don't want to ruin any books. But this is what you want to do, and you want to put this over on the side, and we're going to let that dry out for a couple of hours until that's nice and dry. And then what we'll get is we'll get a nice piece of cardboard with paper on both sides. And then what we can do is we can cut that up into squares or triangles or rectangles. You got all these different shapes here. All right, and so that's what I did. So we're going to pretend that this one is dry, and let's cut it out, all right? So we're first going to cut the extra paper off the side. Okay, just like that, and just like that. Okay, and then we don't need that. Now we got this here. We're going to trim the cardboard here. Okay, trim the cardboard here. Okay, and then let's do big squares here. So we'll do this. Just like that. We'll do 3 of these here. Okay, and then we're going to take these and we're going to cut them in half. Okay, and then cut them in half. All right, so now we got our colorful shapes. All right, and then what are we going to do with them? Well, we are going to make them into building blocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a shape and we're going to cut into it right here. We're just going to go about 1/2 inch. Okay, just like that, and then 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch.
Wet towels, wet rags, like clean up the tables and the chairs.
Yep, there's one outside. There's a whole canister of them outside with the stuff. So there's a cardboard box with all the materials in it to clean everything. Sorry about that. What'd you say? It should already be out there, yeah.
She sent me in them, so maybe she doesn't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm cutting it 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch up, 1/2 inch up, 1/2 inch up, and then this one as well, and then you'll see that they fit together, just like that. All right, and then we could do that with all these different shapes. Okay, we cut in about 1/2 inch. Okay, cut in about 1/2 inch. You're just going to go start from the middle. Just like that, just like that, like that. We'll do this too. Okay, find the middle. Bam. 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 And bam. Good. Okay, and then these things fit together. Like so. All right. Okay. All right, and let's try some triangles. Okay, and see how the shapes fit together? You could do that here. Again, you want to cut a 1/2 inch in. There you go, 1/2 inch in and a 1/2 inch in on each of the sides. 1, 2, and 3. We'll repeat that for this one here. Okay. So now if we do multiple colors, we can put these together in a whole variety of manners. Okay, so we cut it the 4 times. Cut it the 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Hi. Okay, see how they fit together? Then we can add a whole bunch more. Okay, and then we can keep adding. Okay, and then you can build anything you want. You can add larger squares, smaller rectangles. And you can make all sorts of different shapes and constructions. Just like that. You can build squares, you can build buildings, all from cardboard and construction paper. And you could add these, and you could do the same thing with the triangles. You can mix the shapes. You can make sculptures, all sorts of different things. Totally unlimited, except for whatever you can imagine. So please give this a try. We got some wonderful building blocks, or building squares, or building triangles made out of everyday recyclable materials. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Please join us tomorrow, or Thursday night, I'm sorry, at 6:30 for Miss Amy's coloring club or book art. And please join me again next week for more STEM or STEAM craft. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the future here with Mr. Kevin and his STEM or STEAM activity. Thank you for joining me, and be creative. Thanks, guys. Bye now.